Hey guys, hope you're doing good. This is Javis MC on Audio Optics. Yeah. And welcome to the audio production session. Yeah, in the previous lessons, we were looking extensively on how to create tracks and also how to look at the track properties using the track inspector and even inspector. Now, in this lesson today, I just want to show you something very quickly, and that is how to quickly create a pattern event. Okay, remember we have audio events, we have also instrument events. Okay, but then this is particularly an instrument event and it's a pattern event. Okay, let me just show you very quickly how to do that. I'll go ahead and open Studio One right there. I've already created my workspace, it's ready. And the first thing I'm going to do is I want to just drag an instrument into the arrangement view somewhere there, and as you can see, this is called impact. Okay, let me just change it. You can just click here to change the color the way you want. Okay. Let me use this one. All right, so you can see this is impact tx. It's a pattern sequencer for beats, rhythm pattern, rhythm beats. Anything, but you use this to create rhythm. Okay, and as you can see, there are about 16 pads. All right, there is this one and that, on all these pads you can actually go ahead and drag samples there. All right, but I really don't like this color. Let me just change it back to somewhere there. Okay, about 16, I'm saying there's 16 pads, and these pads, each of them you can load a sample, anything. You can load anything. Actually, you can record something right here and you load it right there on any of the pads as you want it to be. But then when you look somewhere up here, there's a place where there's default, and there's a drop down arrow here that actually helps you to drop down a list of presets. Man, we have presets here. And remember, you can go ahead and create your own preset. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click right here, this arrow, to load one of the presets. Okay, now when one of the presets is loaded, I'm going to touch my keyboard. Listen, boom, boom. Okay, I already have sound there on one of the on the pads. All right, so you can hear these are the samples that are on each of these pads. Blah blah blah. Remember, the pads have banks. There's bank A, bank B, bank C, C, D, up to H. But now these patterns have been loaded the samples have been loaded to the first bank, and that's bank A. Each bank has got up to 16 pads. Can you imagine? That's so beautiful. Okay, so let me just go ahead and do something. Okay, let me feel my tempo. Pop. Okay, remember the metronome is right here. Okay, just click that to toggle on and off state, and this is a pre-count. The pre-count helps you to actually count a number of measures before the recording starts. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and press and press that. Initially it's set to pre-count one measure, so you can wait for one measure as the metronome counts, and then you start to record, right, using that tempo. So let's go. I really don't know what I'm going to play, but let me just go ahead and try something. Let me try that and see what that happens. Maybe. Let me just do something simple like that. 1, 2, 3, go. Sorry, I need to set my loop region. Okay, so as you can see here, this is about 5, 1, first measure, second measure, third, fourth, and fifth measure. Okay, so I want about 4 measures somewhere there. Then I'll activate the loop region. Okay, make sure you activate the loop region so that when the playhead reaches at the end of the loop region, it goes back just like that. That's called loop. All right. So let me go ahead and play that. All right. Make sure you follow the metronome well. Okay. Yeah. You just stop that recording. All right. Now you see, it's like the timing has been automated. Like I played just with human errors, but then there was a correction that happened in the course of my playing, and that's because I activated this button called input quantize. Quantize is the timing of your music to the grid that you have selected here. Okay, so we have that. I think that's okay. Let me go ahead and just add maybe some hearts, so you can see on my pads we have here, okay, a sample loaded there and another sample loaded there. I want to use those two, the closed hat now and then the open hat, something like that. Okay, let me just rehearse a bit. I just want to be simple, just like that. Okay, I think I've rehearsed enough and I'm ready to play. Dub, 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 go. Open. Close, close, closed, closed. Open. Okay. So you can see I quickly created what they call a beat pattern or a rhythm pattern. And with this, I can go ahead and do anything. All right. But let me just go, maybe add something else. Maybe. Now you hear that did it. It's a bit of a faster beat, and it requires the quantized input of quavers. You can hear that. So what I need to do is I need to go to the quantize and set the quavers. Quavers is 16, has a bit value of 16. All right, so I'll just do just add that as it goes. 1, 2, 3, we go. Okay. Wow. It's here. It's happening right here. You can see my my pads are really active. Wow. Okay, that tone sounds really awesome. Okay, I think that's okay. Yeah, all right. Now what else do I need? I need to go ahead and add what they call a chord pattern. All right. What do I add? Let me go to my, you can go here to the instruments. All right. Remember there are different tabs. There's tab for instrument, tab for effects, tab for loops and files, and also pool and cloud and everything. But I need to choose the instrument, and I'm going to choose from one of these, the presence. You know, just click that synthesizer, just click it and just drag it and just drop it right here on your arrangement area. Remember, once again, I'm going to go up here, right here, and I'm going to choose a preset pattern. Okay, let me choose from the instruments, and I need maybe I need to choose maybe what from the keyboards. Let me just go ahead and choose this preset here, wide electric piano. Just cut down the volume. I know it's really loud, and then yeah, that's it. Maybe let me try to rehearse. You can play something here to hear how this Wally, it's called what? Wide electric piano, something like that. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and play something. There we go. So I want to play a chord pattern. All right. So to do that, I'm just gonna play. Okay, let me just rehearse a bit. I'm not really sure where we're going. But let's just go. 1, 2, 3, go. Maybe that. I'm not sure where we're going, but let's just go. Yeah. So what else do I need? I need maybe something. No, maybe a pad or something. Maybe a pad. I'm going to pick from this amazing synthesizer. I love this synthesizer. It's called My Tai. Oh my goodness, My Tai, My Tai, My Tai, My Tai. I don't know what My Tai, My Tai. Okay, just go ahead and drag this synthesizer and drop it into the arrangement area just like that, and you're done. Okay, I'm going to make sure that the recording is activated and the monitoring switch is also activated. So I'm going to deactivate. Let me just name this track. I'm going to name it the chord, just a chord electric piano, chord EP. All right, then down here, this is My Tai, but I'm going to just go ahead and name this what padding, maybe that. I'm not sure. Let's just go. And then I'm going to deactivate this monitoring switch so that I don't have to hear the previous synthesizer sounding along. So listen to My Tai. Oops, that is the preset. Okay, that's a preset, and when I open it, you can see there are settings here that you can use actually to make changes. Listen to this. That can be done with the synthesizer. You can choose to work on the application envelopes. That's not what we will look at this in depth later. But right now, I want to show you how to play the pads. Okay, so I'll choose a pad right there. Maybe that. Not really. Let me just look for something else. I need to make sure that I can properly monitor what I want to do. I should love this really because it's got like 2 octaves. Maybe not. This is called Jones. Jones. Maybe let's try the pad Jones. Okay, pad B Jones. All right, so the next thing is just to play, but it sounds like it's too loud. I'm not sure. How do you feel it? Sounds like it's too loud. Okay, I think it's okay, but let me just cut down the volume just a little bit from there. And then even this one, I'm going to cut down the volume a little bit. Just, okay, there we go. So I just need to be sure that your ears are not blasted. Okay, I'm just going to play part to the chord progression that I played earlier. I'm going to do a little bit of practice, just rehearsal to make sure that I don't make lots of mistakes. I'm trying to avoid too much editing. Okay, let's go. Where do I play? I don't need to use the same chord inversions. Let me just. I'm gonna do a pre-count about 1 measure. 1, 2, 3, go. I don't feel satisfied at all with what I did, so I'm gonna do that again. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, this is is serious. Oh, I'm just playing wrongly. 1, 2, 3, go. Maybe that. Sometimes that happens. You have to do the same thing over and over again for you to perfect. Well, we have the microscopic editor here that will help you later to make corrections, but I prefer just to be a little spontaneous so that I don't have to do too much editing later. Okay, let's go. What I want to do right now, I just want to duplicate whatever I've done so that I have a more rather kind of lengthy piece of a thing. So to do that, I'm going to just go ahead and just press D on my keyboard like this. Boom. So from 5 measures, you can see we've now gone to about 9 measures, about 8 measures. Okay, you can go ahead and add till forever knows no end. Well, I'm not going to do that for now. Let me just undo that. So that I have just up to about 9, about 9. Yes, that's okay. I'm going to adjust my loop region here up to about the 8th measure. There we go. Okay, so what do I want to do next? I just want to make sure that I can input maybe a vocal. Okay, now we're going to create what they call an audio event. But audio events are embedded in audio tracks. So I'm going to go ahead here on the track head and right click, and somewhere right there you can see there is audio track, stereo and audio track mono. So I'm going to go ahead and click and select the audio track mono. Okay, so you can see an audio track, a mono audio track has been created for me right there. So I don't know what I'm going to sing, but my head is now cooking. So let me just call this Javis lead, Javis leads, something like that. Don't worry about my punctuations. Sometimes that really don't matter as long as you have something that you can understand and identify. All right, so let's go. Sing with this chord progression, but there's just loads that you can explore with just one piece of a chord progression. So what really should I sing? Let's go. I'm going to hit the record button, and what I will record will be that. 1, 2, go. Button this recording is what we're doing now. Button this recording is what we're learning in this session. I don't know. Let's play back and hear what it is. This recording is what we're doing now. Button this recording is what we're learning in this session. Okay, let me just go ahead and push this down because I want to make another duplicate of this. Okay, after selecting all that, I'm going to go ahead and strike D on my keyboard, boom, and I have an extension there. Okay, maybe I'll go ahead and just create another mono track, maybe something like that, and just push it down. I want to add more of the singing. Okay. Button this recording is what we're learning in this session. So want to comment, want to like, want to share this good news with a friend who would love love to know how to do button-based recording. Yeah, yeah. Worry out. This is just me. It's just me. I just don't know sometimes why I have to do these things this way. So I have two. Actually, I have two audio events in two different tracks. Okay, there's this audio event and this one. All right. So let me go ahead and just if you look at my record levels, let me just double click one of them so you can see. And when you look at that, and you can see my levels are really down. They're kind of down. And in the previous lesson, we saw the event in the event inspector. You can actually do what they call normalize. Boom. Okay. But that's not what I really want to do. I just want to go ahead and use gain so that it gradually goes slightly up. Maybe I want it just about -3. Okay. Okay, that's where I want my threshold level to be, at -3. So I can also pick this audio event and go to the event inspector and use the gain. Just push it up to somewhere there. That's enough for me. Let me play that in here. This recording is what we're doing now. Button-based recording is what we're learning in this session. So want to comment, want to like, want to share this good news with a friend who would love to know how to do button-based recording. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure whether what I'm doing really makes sense. I really don't know. You just need to like, comment, and then I'll know. Okay, let me go ahead and just do some balancing. Okay, to do balancing properly, I will have to go to the mixer, right, and the console. So I'm going to click right here. You can see here, down there. I hope you can see somewhere here is where I'm going to click. And when you click like that, when you click here, you're gonna just have the mixer right there. This is my mixing console. Okay, so I'm just going to use that to just let me just drag this so that I can have a better view of my mixing console. Sorry about that. Sorry. All right, so I'm going to maybe. Okay, let me play that. This recording is what we're doing now. Okay, the instruments kind of are overshadowing the vocals. Okay, and so what I need to do, I may really not need to adjust these volume levels, but let me just go ahead and do that just for the sake of you understanding what it means to do some mixing. Okay, let me button-based recording. Okay, is what we're learning in this session. Want to comment, want to like, want to share this good. Alright, so let me just go ahead and just mute those ones. Okay, with those on the mute, and I have only the beat pattern. Oh, okay. So what do I really want to do? I'm really lost. I'm like, oh, what do I do? Oh, I'm mixing. Okay, anyway, what I need to do right now, I just need to push some of the things to the buses. Remember, in the previous lessons, I showed you some of the buses that I had pre-created, and this is the switch. Okay, when you click on this icon, the buses will be open and closed. Okay, so when it's toggled to on, I can go ahead and you can see we have the buses somewhere. Where are our buses? They're right here. Okay, because we have the instrument, but they're somewhere. I need to push them to the extreme end. So I'll go to the track area here. The buses are under in a folder called my mix down elements. Okay, mix down elements. So I'll go ahead and push this down, way down, so that the rest of the the tracks are up, they're on top. That means that the mix sound elements, according to our mix, have been pushed to the extreme left. You can see they're right there. So we have the instrument bus. All instruments are being sent to this bus. Okay, that's how I've said it. All instruments will be sent to this bus, and all lead vocals will be sent to this bus, and all the chorus will be sent to this. All the chorus or backup vocals will be sent to this other bus. So but that needs to be configured. All right. So I'll go ahead and choose the instrument tracks. One. Remember, I need to be in the track inspector view. Okay, somewhere there. All right. This is my routing and mixing console. Okay, so I'll click here and also click here and click here to just select. These are the instruments tracks that I've selected, and I can choose to send them. Okay, you can just configure. I'll go ahead and click on here after you selected all of them. Okay, these are the ones I want to send to the instrument bus. Remember, right now we're playing to the main output. None of this bus seems to contain any letters. Then go ahead and take these tracks.
Want to like, want to share this good news with a friend.
Let me give them a common.
Would love to know how to do button based recording.
All the parts.
Button based recording.
I don't know.
It's what we doing now.
All their outputs are going to the main output here. Then what I need to do is
recording is what we're learning in this session.
See right now,
Want to like, want to share this
you can hear that. I'm going to solo out so you can hear.
to know.
Yeah, now you can hear only the instruments are here. Now let me send the vocals also. These two vocals, I'm going to send them.
It's what we doing
Here, I'm going to send these two vocals to the lead vocal bass. Here, and clicking here where this is. Choose the lead vocal. Look at here. Look at this part. Look at this track. What is going to be activated?
Want to share this good news with a
Here we
friend.
go. Click here.
Who would love to
Boom.
know
Now you can see.
how to do button
All the
based
vocals have been set to this
recording.
bass.
Button based recording is what
So I think the pads are too loud and I just need to cut them down a little bit.
button recording is what we're learning in this session. So want to
Maybe that.
comment, want to like, want to share this good news.
Okay, so the rest of the things can just be done globally using the buses. Listen to this. I can just do that.
Button this recording is what we're doing now.
Let me just remove the metronome out. Okay.
Button based recording is what we're learning in this session. So want
Just
to
keep on controlling
comment,
that.
want to like.
So what next? What next? What do you think is next? I need to play bass, a bass line, and I need a bass line from. Let me choose this synthesizer called Presence. Okay, I'll just drop it there. Okay, after dropping it there, I'm going to hit this drop down arrow, and I go to artist instruments. Let me choose. I just want to use a fingering bass. This is R&B. I think it's R&B. What do you think? Maybe. I don't know. Let me choose a bass, a bass. Oh no. Where's the fingering bass? Somebody, did you see the fingering bass? Oh yeah, it's right here. It's fingering bass. Oh guy. Yeah. Okay, so I'll activate the monitoring switch and then I'll try out what I will need to do. Okay, that sounds good. I'll do something about it later. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. Oops. I need to do some rehearsals.
Button based recording is what we're doing now.
on my keyboard, I just need to hit the octave button so we can have this kind of bass. Maybe. I'm not sure. Let's just go and see. 1, 2, 3, go.
Button bass recording is what we doing now. Button bass recording is what we're learning in this session. So won't you?
No, I didn't play well for sure. I didn't play well. I didn't even enjoy. Let me go ahead and do it again. I need the metronome on. I'm starting 1, 2, 3, go.
Button bass recording is what we doing now. Button bass recording is what we're learning in this session. So won't you comment? Won't you like? Won't you share this good news with a friend who would love to know how to do button bass recording? Yeah, yeah. Button bass recording
I think maybe that. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure.
is what we doing now. Button bass.
So let me go ahead and just push this track up right here. Okay, this is a bass GTR, bass guitar. I don't know whether I played it well. We'll see later. But with this, there's just more that you can do. Let me just go ahead and add an effect called an effect from the Presonus called Ampere. All right, I'll need to just add it to this track. I can just click and drag it to the track or to the track head, or I can drop it to the insert area of the routing and routing inspector right there. Good. So we have this effect. You can just use it to mold the bass a little bit. Let me just go ahead and just choose a bass amp from there, something like that. Let's go ahead and listen. Oops, too loud, but I'm going to go ahead and just make some adjustments slowly by slowly as okay, let me just cut down the volume somewhere there, maybe there. Okay, so let's listen to that.
Is what we doing now.
Sorry about that, it's a bit too loud, so let me go ahead and make some adjustments here. This is let me just choose this upper side. Let me choose the A bank. I think that's okay. So you can use the amperes effect actually to mold the bass so that you can have more of a bass amp feel, okay, of your bass performance.
Button bass recording is what we're learning in this session. So won't you comment? Won't you like? Won't you share this good news with a friend who would love to know how?
I need to correct something somewhere here.
News with a friend who
Just needed to move that. So that we have.
Who would love to know how to do button bass recording? Yeah, yeah, button bass recording.
Good. Okay. I'm just doing pattern based recording. This is not something like you could play from the beginning to the end. No, this is pattern based recording. You just record a part, and then you can a part that you later going to copy through the progression of the song. Okay, so I think you've understood that. And let me just go ahead and just balance a few things so that we have a relatively good balance. Okay, so let me just look at my main output. There are no inserts here. Okay, later I'll come and do some inserts as I do some to do some overall balancing or mastering. Okay, let's go.
Button bass recording is what we doing now.
Okay, so just going to balance the instruments a little bit. Let me shift the bass up near the drums. Okay, time to just edit this. I just need to go just edit this a little bit. I'm just trying to do something quickly, but it's like I'm not finishing. I don't know why. Okay, let me just. I think I needed to. I should have timed myself, but it's like I'm taking much longer than is expected. So I need to go ahead and cut this wave. Just oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I just need to do that. Just make this selection and make that selection and make, I think that's okay. And on my keyboard, I'll just hit the B to just blend all of them down. You know, just make a reduction of that. Okay, that seems to be a little. Then I'll just increase this a little bit, and then I need to increase this. I began it with a very low volume, so I can just raise this up. Remember, you can use the track inspector to do those changes, the gain changes. All right, you can just simply use the track, the event inspector to do that. As you can see, I'm just scrolling the mouse up and down to adjust the levels, the amplitude. All right. Okay, then here also maybe I can do that. Maybe there. All right, let me go to the other audio events. There seems to be peaks, not peaks, but more higher amplitudes than other regions. So I'll go ahead and choose and click that to select that, and I think I'm good with that. I'll go ahead and press B to separate them from other parts of the event, and then I just cut it down, and then I look for the low volume, low amplitude areas like this and this, and where else? Maybe here. I'm pressing Shift on my keyboard while doing the selection, so you can also go ahead and do this. So after doing that selection, you see the selection, I've selected the regions that I need to adjust. So I press the B and I go to my event inspector, and I just raise those areas up a little bit, just a little bit. The first one seems to be going really fast, and I'm gonna leave it there. I'll make adjustments later. Like now that I've leveled these other ones, I'm going to go ahead and just zoom this part a little bit, blend it out, and just cut it a little bit down like that. So this is how you do your microscopic editing of the audios, of the audio events. Okay, there we go. At least I'm maybe I don't know, maybe I've achieved a certain balance to the audio events. I need to go ahead and just cut out that part. I don't need it. And also here I can go ahead and just snide that part just because I don't need it. Well, maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. I'm really not sure. Let's go ahead here.
Button this recording is what we're doing now. Button this recording is what we're learning in this set.
I went here now, but then now it's like I went just slightly off.
Now, what we're doing now. recording is what we're learning in this session. So want to comment, want to like, want to share this good news with a friend who would love to know how to do button-based recording. Yeah. But
Okay, after that, I think I need to go ahead and group. I can go ahead and group this by just selecting all of these segments, and I press G. It groups it to one single event, and then I can also select all these and group them. Now what I want to do, I want to actually go ahead and bounce, so that what all you can see before grouping. If we go ahead and control shift and G, I mean shift G will ungroup. Okay, shift G will ungroup, but G will group. Okay, so those segments, I'm actually going to group all these so that each of these events become a file of its own. All right, and so it's gonna bounce them together with all the edits that I've done. Look at that. When I press Control, or on your Mac, you can press Command B. I'll press Control B on Windows. There. I've got, this is a new file, completely new file. And I can go ahead and also bounce this one so that I get a completely new file. All right. So let me go ahead and just pull this up. Let me just pull this up so that it's part of that. And I'll go ahead and choose all of them. All right. Group them in Control B to just bounce. So I have one single file of the vocal performance. Listen.
button-based recording.
Now let me tell you something about Presonus. Presonus, after bouncing, does not change the output quality. Your output quality remains the same because it uses a file format called wave broadcast, and that's the best quality of the best quality that you can achieve in sound format. Okay, it's called wave broadcast. All right,
Is what we're doing now.
okay, I need to go ahead and just add an effect to this track, because I feel like I'm not really on key, on tune somehow. Yeah, most people are gonna use Melodyne. It's an amazing one, but I also have one here called I call it's on the Waves bundle. It's called Waves Tune. All right, where is it? Hey. Okay, I think I put it in favorites here. It's here I can find it easily because I put it in the favorites where I can quickly find it. Waves Tune is right here, so I'm going to go ahead and click it and drop it right in my inserts. Remember, you can drop it here, or you can just click and drop and drag and drop on the track. Still it will come in the insert right here, you can see. So when it comes like this, it's showing you, it's actually giving you a piano roll. Okay, and with this piano roll, you can specify the key in which you played the song, in which you sang the song. Okay, sorry about that. And every note that you sang is going to be placed right on the piano so that you can make adjustments. I love this Waves Tune software. It's rather very analog. All right, it's very analog. So let's go ahead. When I play for the first time, it's going to scan. All right, it's going to scan them. And remember, I don't remember the key. What's the key that we played this song in? Let me see. Okay, that was I began with an E, then A. So I think that was about G. Okay, maybe about G, key of G. Okay, so when I go ahead and open that Waves Tune, down somewhere right here, if I show you somewhere down here in this area, okay, you will see there's a place for actually the key, okay, the root key, and also the scale that you're going to be using. Okay, so remember I actually used the major scale. Okay, so you can see there's a list of scales here that you can choose from. All right, but I'm going to choose the major scale here. Okay, so I've chosen the major scale, and the key was G major. Yeah, G major. All right. So when I play, it's going to start to scan. Okay, scanning the notes that I sang and placing them on the piano roll, just like that.
Button this recording is what we're doing now. Button this recording.
This area is
what we're learning in this session. So want to comment, want to like, want to share this good news.
As you can see, all the notes that I'm singing are being added on the piano roll.
Would love to know how to do button this recording. Yeah, yeah. Button this recording.
So this is what they call auto-tune. All right, tune, maybe auto-tune, maybe whatever, anything. But this is something to do with tuning up your voice to the instruments. Okay, sometimes we go off tune in one note or the other, so you can use this actually to do finer edit. Listen to this area. Let me just do
button this recording is what we're learning in this session. Is what we're learning in this session.
Let me just show you how you can adjust a single note.
Is what we're learning in this session. Is what we're learning in this session.
I want to adjust this note.
Is what we're learning in this session.
I want to say, is what you're learning in this. Instead of learning in this, I want to say learning in this. So this being in long, I want to get learning in learning in this. Let's hear that.
Is what we're learning in this session.
Did you hear that?
Is what we're learning in this session.
So that's kind of auto-tune that you can use. All right, I don't like that. I don't like what I did. Let's just undo that so it comes back there. But anyway, I'm just showing you how you can now go ahead and tune up your performance. So I'm going to go ahead and select all and now apply so that it snaps to the key that I've selected. You can go ahead and make some more settings here to make sure that you're properly on tune. So let me go ahead and play from the beginning and you hear what it sounds like if I tune.
Button this recording is what we're doing now. Button this recording is what we're learning in this session. So want to comment, want to like, want to share this good news with a friend who would love to know how to do button this recording. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that sounds okay. I don't know what I sang, but I need to, I think, back up something.
Button this recording.
Is one. Okay, let me just go ahead and add something little. Here we go.
Button this recording. Is what we're doing now. Button this recording is what we're learning in this session. So want to comment, want to like, want to share this good news with a friend who would love to
subscribe. Please subscribe.
Please subscribe. Please subscribe.
Oh man, I just don't know what is happening. I don't know what is happening, but I think maybe something is happening. Let me just go ahead and listen to this. I'll go ahead and go to the track event inspector and just raise the gain a little bit to somewhere there. Okay, just to make sure that I match the volumes of the tracks. And remember, this track is still taken to the main, and I need to channel it so that it takes to the lead vocals. I think it's okay. It's okay. Oh, okay. This is a track I created earlier on in time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and to my browser here, and I'll pick Web's tune. I just click and drag it and drop it in the insights and make sure that I choose the original key in which I played the song, and that's the key G, and I'm using the major scale right there. Good. So I'm going to go ahead and play it from the beginning so that it scans up the my voice in the backup channel, and then I'll go ahead and tune.
This recording is what we're doing now. This recording is what we're learning in this session. So won't you comment, won't you like, won't you share this good news with a friend who would love it to subscribe? Please subscribe. Please subscribe.
Please make sure that you subscribe so that you get more updates. So it has already done the tuning actually of that audio event. So I'm going to go ahead and select all and apply so that I have my settings applied to those notes. Okay, let's hear that doing together.
This recording is what we're doing now. This recording is what we're learning in this session. So won't you comment, won't you like, won't you share this good news with a friend who would love it to subscribe? Please subscribe. Please subscribe.
Oh, well. This is really interesting.
And if this video contains important information for you, please visit us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Throw a like and please comment. You can share this important information with a friend, and when you hit the subscribe button, you're gonna start to receive the latest updates of our lessons. This is Javis MC on Audio Optics. This recording is what we're doing now. This recording is what we're learning in this session. So won't you comment, won't you like, won't you share this good news with a friend who would love it to subscribe? Please subscribe. Please subscribe.
Thank you. See you in another session. This is Javis MC.